What's going on, everyone? Valeria here, and today's video I want just to keep it super quick. I just wanted to make an update with my skin, because the other day I posted a video where I was just talking about like a mini purge and some breakouts areas that had been troubling me. So I had introduced benzoyl peroxide, because it had been like a really long time since I last put benzoyl peroxide on my face, while I regularly use it on my back, especially sometimes on my chest. But it had been the longest time since I used it on my face. But since I had this like purge going on, and I'm not able to stay away from my breakouts, I think that the bacteria was just spreading, and I just kept having a little breakout area here, and because of the visor, I was also starting to break out on my forehead. You can see like some little marks. And so I said, okay, well, we need the heavy stuff. So I started using benzoyl peroxide at night as a spot treatment. So I just was putting super tiny quantity and putting it like here, just here. And it's been a week since I started using benzoyl peroxide on top of my differin and also on top of my retirides, so it's tretinoin. I said it in the other video, I tested on my skin super tiny if it could stand benzoyl peroxide on top of tretinoin, because it can be really irritating and really harsh. For me it was okay, so I'm doing it. I'm not advising you to do that. Do a super mini patch test in case you want to try, but it can be really irritating. With differin it's a bit safer, because there's also a gel called Epiduo that combines benzoyl peroxide and adapalene. Again, since you're not using Epiduo, or I mean, if you're using Epiduo, good for you. But if you're just doing your different, then put a little bit of benzoyl peroxide. It's not a formulation, you just do it yourself. So if it's too much, it might be irritating. So I always advise, make a super tiny patch test and see what the reaction is. Anyway, my skin, I did the patch test. It works okay with both benzoyl peroxide on top of differin and on tretinoin. So it's been a week since I've been using it on top of my on top of them in my nighttime skincare routine, and I'm really happy because I have some marks. Of course, it's gonna take a little bit longer to fade. You can see here some little marks, some marks here, but it's completely flat. I mean, this one is not flat. There is this thing, but it's like under my skin, and it's been there for the longest time, and I don't know, I think that sooner or later it's gonna come up. Anyway, I don't have any new breakout, like new active acne that wants to come up, so I'm super happy. And yeah, benzoyl peroxide is really effective. Of course, if you followed my acne journey, you know that for the longest time before getting into skincare and actually knowing what I was getting into, I used benzoyl peroxide as my only product in my nighttime skincare routine, except for the cleanser that was also benzoyl peroxide based. So that was my main active. I mean, that was my only active, and my skin was so dry. I was starting to have wrinkles here because it had dried my skin so much. So, I mean, benzoyl peroxide is great. It is formulated to fight I don't know what's it called now. It was called P. acne. It's the bacteria that causes acne. So it's extremely effective. It's also extremely drying. There are different concentrations, but even if you take the lowest, but you use it exclusively, without moisturizer, because I wasn't putting moisturizer, every single day, combined with another product, in my case the cleanser that is also benzoyl peroxide based, like it's gonna dry life out of you. So I think I found a good compromise. So I use it when I need it, and I use it as a spot treatment in the tiniest quantity on my face. On my back, I use it, I think, maybe a couple of times per week, usually once per week. And of course, I don't use a spot treatment. I just put some on my hand. I lather it on my back because obviously it's different skin on the back than on the face. But yeah, just be careful when you use it because it's intense. I'm currently using 5% benzoyl peroxide. I tried using 10. There's a research that shows that above 5, if you get like 10, it's more irritating but not necessarily more effective. So I would suggest you don't go higher than 5. Maybe even just 2.5 can be enough. If your skin is not used to it, 2.5 is fine. Okay, so I just want to say, this is in case you are like me, cervical pain sufferers. This is a great option. It's a lavender pillow. I'm in no, and you just put it in the microwave with a glass of water. The glass of water is just to absorb the radiations. You keep it in the microwave 3-4 minutes, and at I think 700 or 800 is enough. It's gonna warm up the lavender seeds that are in here. If you hear the noise, it's lavender. And you keep it on. It's really, really good. Like today I woke up with terrible cervical pain and I was nauseous and everything. I had to take some meds because like today was too intense. But if you have a mild cervical pain with, mild nausea and headache, it's a really great option. Instead, the pin is mine. Is not. It doesn't come with the pillow, but it's a great option. Instead of there are some bands that you can put around your neck and put heating pads, but those heating pads, they're just not reusable. I don't know if there are reusable ones, not that I know. But, those one-time use heating pads, it's a lot of waste and not very environment friendly. So this is a great option because you can heat it up for the rest of your life. It's clearly made of a natural thing that is lavender seeds or like lavender flowers. I don't know, like dried anyway. And so it's great option if you find it it heals your mild cervical pain really well, and it's cozy because it's made of fleece. Or you can do it yourself if you have a lot of lavender in your garden or around you. Anyway, yeah, this was just a quick update, and a thank you for being with me. Follow me on my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and of course YouTube. Thanks for being with me today. Bye, with this shaky video. It's like a hand camera today, like live action. Okay, bye.